Hi guys, it's Blabbermouth here, and it's time. It's finally, the time is here. It's time to talk about the Bumblebee movie. Well, I finally saw the movie, and for your Generation 1 fans out there, you have to see this. You cannot watch this video if you're not going to want to see spoilers, so spoiler alert, click away, whatever, So let's talk about the beginning of the movie. It starts like a big CGI movie on Cybertron with Optimus Prime. You see Starscream, Soundwave. They're all there, and it's exactly like the cartoon back in 1987. And that's the cool thing about this film. It's the first movie that really takes the feeling and the look of the Generation 1 cartoon. And I'm sure that the people who loved the previous movies, the Michael Bay films, they're gonna hate this movie. Well, maybe not, but I think they're gonna hate the movie because it doesn't have much to do with the old movies. But I like some of the references in this movie, and I'm gonna talk about that later. Let's first talk about some of the actors. It has Haley Steinfeld. She's a singer, starting her acting career. So she's doing a great job as Charlie Watson, who she's gonna be the owner of Bumblebee. We have John Cena, the wrestler. He's one of the S7 guys. And a cool thing, there's some guy working at the S7 office, and he's called Simmons. So I'm sure that has to be the guy from the Michael Bay movies, because he works for S7, Sector 7, and his name is Simmons. So it must be him. And that's a cool reference this movie did to, kind of reflects to the other Michael Bay movies, which they're trying to forget. Another reference that was in there was the Hoover Dam. Sector 7 was placed, or the building is in the Hoover Dam. We saw the dam. Another thing that's cool in this movie, what I was already saying, they're trying to do a little bit to the Michael Bay movies. They also show how Bumblebee lost his voice. When he first arrives on Earth, he's being hunted down by Decepticons, and they almost kill him. And before they kill him, they ask, "Where's Optimus Prime?" And he's like, "I am not going to tell you that." And then the Decepticon goes, "Okay, I'm gonna make sure you never talk again." And he removes his voice box, and that's why he cannot talk in the Michael Bay movies. So that's pretty cool, actually. So after that scene, Bumblebee falls down, and he sees the Volkswagen Beetle, and he turns into that just before he dies. And then Charlie Watson, finds him at an old junkyard where she wants to work. She doesn't work there yet, but she's looking for a job. And it's her birthday, her 18th birthday, and she wants to buy a car. Because in the beginning of the movie, you see that she lost her dad. Her dad had a heart attack, and before he died, they were always working on a car. And she can't fix the car. She's mad about it, she's sad about it, but she cannot fix this car. And then she finds Bumblebee. She goes to the owner and she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna work here for a full year. I need to have this car. Please give it to me if I work here for free for a whole year." The guy looks at her and he goes, "No, I don't have a job for you. But take the car, it's yours, because it's happy birthday." So she takes him home, puts him in the garage, and we all saw this scene in the trailer. It's Bumblebee. And Bumblebee, in the beginning, he's scared, and they're trying to connect. They're getting it's like a friendship thing, better than there was with Sam. Actually, it's more emotional because she misses her dad. And I'm not gonna spoil the rest. I just wanted to tell you these kind of details that you can find in a movie. But during the movie, of course, Bumblebee is still being hunted down by a few Decepticons. And in the beginning, John Cena is pissed. He thinks all Transformers are bad. And he wants to hunt them down, kill them, get rid of them. So there's a certain point in the movie where he finds out that Bumblebee is a good guy. Bumblebee even saves his life, and then he works together, to kill the Decepticons. And at the end of this movie, there's a scene which actually connects the Michael Bay film once again. Because in the beginning of the Michael Bay movie, I'm gonna put a link in the description below, and also you know where to find it. It's here, it's up here. It's a Camaro, a 1987 Camaro, and at the end of the movie, he stands there at the bridge with Charlie. She says goodbye to him because his mission is over. He saved, planet Earth, as it seems, and he looks at the bridge, and you see the Camaro coming down. He scans it. He turns into the Camaro that you see in the 2007 movie that Sam actually gets. He drives away, and then the coolest thing happens. You see Optimus Prime in his original Generation 1 form, the truck, the red big truck with the trailer. He's there with Bumblebee. And the cool thing about this movie is also that Peter Cullen voices Optimus Prime during the movie. There are a few scenes where we see Optimus in his Generation 1 form on Cybertron. He never arrives on Earth until the end of the movie. But they did a fantastic job. Every Generation 1 fan is gonna love this movie because it's like the old cartoon. The relationship between Charlie and Bumblebee is very, very well done. Much better than they did with Sam. And it's unbelievable what Travis Knight did with this movie. He's the director, and Michael Bay still stayed on as a producer. I have no idea how much he had to do with this movie, but I don't think it was a lot. And a side note for our female viewers, this movie was written by a woman. Hey, see, even they can write a Transformer movie. Just come on. They actually did a better job than they did with the last two Michael Bay movies, because those actually sucked. And I really hope that this movie will reboot the franchise, and it's somehow going to tie in with things that happened in the Michael Bay films, because I have no idea how to follow up this movie, because it takes place in 1987. In the end, Bumblebee turns into the Camaro, and he drives off with Optimus Prime. So that actually should tie in with the 2007 movie, which takes place 30 years later. But hey, only time can tell. Before I'm going to close this review, let me know, have you seen the movie? Place it in the comments below, because I want to know what you thought about this film. And also, what is your idea of a follow-up? How will the sequel be like? And as always, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done that yet, because I'm gonna post a lot more videos like this one. And if you have a suggestion for a video that you want to see, also let me know. Thanks again for watching. Blabbermouth out.